it's Kellen. And today on Diversified Game, I have Jamaal Ali. He's a motivational speaker. He can tell you what your daddy should have told you. He has various talents he's going to let us know about. But this is going to be a little bit different because we're also going to focus on a new venture that you guys have heard me talking about, promoting, how one of our former guests, Ty Nichols, is taking a group to Rwanda to show them how they can do real estate or expand their businesses in Africa. And they're going to be out there for an extended period of time, at least a month. But we're going to get into it. And I want to find out, Jamaal Ali, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, my dear brother.
Thank you. What made you say it's time for me to go to Rwanda on this trip? Is this your first time? Give us your history.
It'll be my first time on the continent. You know, it's, I guess it's something that's been in me for quite a while as well. About a little over a year ago, I did my African ancestry and found out that I had maternal DNA. I share maternal DNA with the Fula people of Guinea-Bissau, the Temne and Mende people of Sierra Leone, and the Kru people of Liberia. And I was like, wow, you know, that's powerful. So now I know. And so my first thing was, man, I got to go to Sierra Leone, you know, just got to go. And so I started doing my research and started looking online and just, you know, just so excited. But prior to that, I'd already been looking at Senegal. That was my first choice. I have a friend there and a mutual friend, you know, Brother Makdi as well. So Senegal was my first choice. But when I did my African ancestry, I said, man, I got to go to Sierra Leone. As I continued to do my research and just looking at online videos, the YouTube videos of Africa in general, and then narrowing down to Sierra Leone and that part of the continent, West Africa, I stumbled across the Gambia, and I was intrigued by what I saw in the Gambia. So I decided that, you know what, I'm going to the Gambia first, and then I'll backtrack, and the following year, then I'll go to Sierra Leone. And as, you know, when you're on a mission and you're aligned with what you're supposed to be aligned with, the road takes its own detours. And if you're wise enough, you just follow the road, right? And so next thing you know, I'm interested in Rwanda. I had been looking at Rwanda, but not seriously in terms of a place to go, because I said, you know what, it's landlocked and I got to be on the beach. You know, at least got to be able to walk to the beach, you know? Yeah. And so that was the one reason I didn't really look at Rwanda too hard. But what I did look at, I really enjoyed. So having a conversation with you, and you mentioned Ty Nichols and his particular program that he's getting ready to start up in Rwanda. When I looked at that, I was like, wow, this is perfect. Because, you know, my goal for going to the Gambia was to look at business, not only be on the continent for the first time to enjoy myself and vacation and connect with the people, but to do business on the continent. And so now this particular opportunity comes with a ready-made business, so to speak. I don't have to look for a business. I'm going there with a business already in place. So it just made a lot of sense. And since then, I've been looking at Kigali in a different way, and Rwanda in a different way, more in depth. And it's an awesome place to be, man, in terms of just the people, the opportunity to do business. They have made it really, really easy for the diaspora to do business there. And so coupled with all of that, I'm like, hey, you know, I didn't waste any time. I got right on the phone with Ty, after you and I talked, we had a conversation, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to Kigali. Simple, period. I'm going.
Yeah. You were quick on that, and I'm gonna tell you, and I know, you know, there was a little bit of you know, post office, you know,
Yeah.
This post office and all this things can be complicated, but you got your ticket quick. And after you, two others have followed
Yes.
and jumped on it like, yep, this is the time, you know, and everybody's situation is different. But the fact that it was, you know, already in you, you've already gotten over, oh, I'm scared of Africa, or it costs too much, or will they kidnap me? You got that out of your head. So the opportunity got itself. Now you have a business here, and I'd like you to let people know what you do, because, you know, for somebody who's an entrepreneur, this should be kind of like second nature if stuff's not holding you back, like child support and other things that we jokingly talked about. So tell the people, what do you do here as well?
I'm actually a keynote speaker as well as a success coach. The name of my company is Jamaal Speaks, Jamaal Speaks LLC. And we speak on the success principles and principles that maximize the human potential. That is my realm. That is my interest. That is my purpose. That's you know, my passion is in that particular space. And so yeah, that's what we do, man. We're a keynote speaker, and we teach coaches in the coaching business how to have an abundance of clients, because, you know, in the coaching game, it's the number one challenge that most coaches are having is having a steady flow of clients to market their particular business to. And then once they have a steady flow of clients, once they get to that particular point, they have problems automating the process. And in other words, they spend too much time talking to clients. And, you know, that's what you do as a coach. But when you can automate the process where the automation can take care of that, then you can move forward and address and deal with more clients, i.e., make more money. And so that's what I do. So I'm looking to incorporate real estate, of course, once we get to Rwanda into the mix. So these types of businesses that I have allows me to do business anywhere in the world as long as I got a internet connection, got a phone, got a laptop. Hey, I'm in business.
Definitely. And I think that, you know, it's great to come in as a student to Africa, clear out everything that the media has put, good and bad, because sometimes Africa can be romanticized, and to say, let me see it just through these clear vision, but also that I have a business that is successful and that business can expand. I'm sure you've seen the movie Black Without Borders.
Yes.
And there was a guy, I didn't have a pot to piss in America. And then I come here and I'm talking to Mandela, and I'm, you know, and the other guy who was doing the mental health, pretty much stuff, getting their mind right. So I can already see that. I already see it. Like I say, okay, if y'all know Jamaal, hug him now. He ain't coming back anytime soon. You're going to have to take a flight. You're going to have to take a flight to see Jamaal. Right. Because I think things are really going to blow up. And they're also, when you do go to Sierra Leone, let me know. There's a contact there I'd like you to meet, who he's a past guest that we've had on recently. And he has a business and he has investment opportunities as well. Some he's offered to us and Phil from the African diaspora. And there are various things that can be done in Sierra Leone. That particular thing we didn't go on. Not that it was a bad thing, it just wasn't for us at the time. But it seems like a really good brother who has been vouched by various people. You know, and I will say this: when you get to Africa, are you going alone, or do you have a wife, girlfriend, or anything? You going alone?
Going alone, no wife, no girlfriend, and hopefully, you know, I can pick up one of those while I'm there.
You can pick up more than one if you want.
You know, that would be just icing on the cake, but that's not the goal. That's not the mission, and it's way back there. I'm just gonna do what I do and be Jamaal, and I'm sure that I will attract what it is that I need, what it is that I want. So that's on the back burner. My goal is just to get there, find out the lay of the land, see how I can do what needs to be done to be successful from a real estate standpoint. And then just go from there. I'm gonna be there 90 days. And I'll come back here, regroup, think about some things, reload and go back. I have I'd like to just state my goal was, as far as Africa is concerned, is to do 6 months there, 6 months here. Of course, you have to have the type of business that allow you to do that. You have to have the cash flow that allow you to do that. I have an 87-year-old mother. My mom will be 87 the 28th of this month. And so I'm in a position where I have to come and go. I just can't leave mom, and she ain't traveling to Africa, right? 9 times out of 10, she just ain't doing that. And I wouldn't want to put that type of stress on her anyway. If she wants to go, hey, she's going, right? But so I have to be in a position where I can come and go so that I can hang out with my mom as much as I possibly can. So my idea is to be in Africa 2 months out of the 2 months, come back here for 2 months, go back to Africa 2 months. So I want to roll like that.